So there's 3 units of mine and 3 units of yours. I'm going to start with my giant, though.
Okay. And where is he directing his attacks?
Only against your giant.
Okay.
And this got moved, but he has 3 wounds already.
Yeah. And do you have his sheet pulled up? I'm trying to grab it.
I can, just a second. Giant. All right, so we are streaming just the giant spec right now. And so with 3 wounds, you can see with wounds suffered.
3 to 4. Yep.
Oh, you know what, John? He should have only been able to move 6 inches and not 8. I moved 8 at the beginning. I think I still had the distance. No, I didn't. Well,
because you were within 3 and you rolled a 3 for your charge.
Right.
So just keep it, because that would have changed your entire battle strategy. So
yeah,
because going back, you would not have charged in with your rats and your grace here and everything. So just keep playing as is. And
well, so thank you to John for forgiving me on this, but again, this is why it's kind of important to have everything printed out, and I should have. Anyways, so massive club, the question mark to attack. I roll 2d6, and then it's 3 to hit, 3 to wound with a rending damage 1. So let's start there.
Okay. Bring the pain.
All right. All right. So 2d6. 8, 6 and a 2.
Yep. So now you have 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, winning on 3s.
This is just craziness.
Giants are so satisfying in this game.
All right. Removing the misses, so there are 5 hits.
Okay. And then 3s to wound.
I got a 6, but I will re-roll this. So that's a miss. 4 hits with a 1 rend.
Okay. So normally a giant has a 5+ save, but I gave him a shield on my turn. So he has a 4 up, but then the rend brings him back to a 5. So I am taking 4 wounds.
Okay. Was that not a 5 the first time?
No, it was not a 5 the first time.
Okay.
My table's lumpy because I used it as a paint palette.
Okay. So he's got 4 wounds on him. Now the next set of attacks is a headbutt. Yep. Let's take a look at that real quick. The headbutt does, it's a 1 attack, 4 to hit, 3 plus to wound, but it rends at a -3, and the damage of a headbutt is a d6.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
So 4 and 3. Only counts if I hit. Rolled a 4.
So that's a hit. Is that a 3?
Nope, rolled a 2.
Okay, now you get your kick.
And the kick is what now?
The kick hits on a 3, wounds on a 3, has a -2 rend, and does d3 wounds.
Okay, 3 ups. Okay. Rolled a 6.
Yep, so you hit.
And 4, so that's a hit.
Yep, and it's a -2 to the rend, which negates my armor save. No, it doesn't. It gives me a 6. So 1 wound, and then you need a 6 to save. Need a 6 to save. No save. Sorry, take the wounds.
And how many wounds was that? Was that 2, you said?
It's d3 wounds.
Okay, so let's find out how many wounds that is. I rolled a 5, so that's 3 more wounds.
3 more wounds. So I've taken 7 this combat.
Okay, so we will use the energy to indicate that this is the second time we're using this die. All right. Okay, your turn. So the way the combat goes is that now John has the flexibility of choosing what unit he's going to use.
Yep, and I'm going to pick the giant because I'm going to try to be sneaky. How far away is your rat from my giant? It has to be 3 inches, right?
The caster?
Yep.
Yeah. You want to just get over there?
Nope, I'm not going to pile in. I'm going to stand exactly where I am because pile in, you have to pile into the closest model, which would be your giant.
Okay.
But the massive club has a 3-inch range, so I'm going to hit your mage.
Got it.
So 2d6 attacks. Oh no, snake eyes. So only 2 attacks against your rat. 3 is to hit. 2 hits, 2 6s, and 3s to wound. 2 2s. So no wounds. I actually think I've got some bigger dice here.
Now you can spread your attacks as much as you want, right?
Correct. So is he 2 inches away?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, he's in 2 inches.
He's 2 inches. So I'm going to try to kick him to them.
Okay.
So hitting him on a 3, I miss with a 2.
Oh. Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and headbutt your giant. So hitting on a 4, misses. Okay, your activation.
Okay, I will go ahead and I'll activate my clan rats at this point.
Sounds good. So you get your 3-inch pile-in. Now you do have to move closest model to closest model.
Right. That's a question mark. I guess that's still there.
Yep. And again, the whole point of Age of Sigmar is it's a fun game, so if you're not sure, just pick whatever one is more advantageous to you.
Well, this guy is weird because I guess I can just leave him there because your hand's kind of outstretched beyond your base. I can still count that as an inch.
Yep.
So I'm left with 4 clan rats here attacking the giant.
Okay.
And I think it's a 4/4 for me, right?
I believe clan rats are 4/4.
Let's take a look. It's different based on the whether or not it's a spear or a blade.
Correct.
These guys are all blade, so they're 4/4. But it also means that I have to be within a single inch. So these 4 guys are going to go. 2 3s are not good. The 6 and a 4 work. And I roll a 4 and a 6. That's 2 more wounds against your...
And now I do have my 4+ save because of my shield, and I save 1, so I take 1 wound.
Okay.
So I'm down to 4 wounds left, so I've taken 8.
Now I'm going to attack with these 2 against your archers. I roll a 5 and a 3, so the 5 hits. Rolled a 4, so that's 1 wound to save.
Okay, and this was against, I'm sorry, who?
The archers.
The archers, yeah. They get a 5, which will not save, so 1 dies.
Okay. I'm going to pull from this side, right?
Yep, that's fine.
And then the last one will attack your mage.
Okay.
Rolled a 5 to hit. 6 to wound, so it's better than 4/4.
And the mage is going to be saving a 6+ as well. He does not save, so he takes 1 wound.
Okay. You're good.
Okay. I will pile in with my archers and try to get as many in the combat with the rats as are possible.
What's your range?
Range is 1 inch.
Okay. I think that's literally as best I can do. Unfortunately, I don't think these 2 guys will have an attack, but you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks.
5, 6, 7 attacks. Okay. So I'm hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. No wound. The reversal of dice.
She is a fickle thing.
All right, so I guess the last thing I have is my Grace here. I probably should not have got him into combat, but whatever. He's going to do his 3-inch into your giant.
Yep.
I don't even know what I've never used the Grace here in melee. Let's see.
Probably should.
Warpstone staff.
Okay.
Range of 2 inches, so I might not have even had to move.
Yeah, you were within 2 inches of my kick, so you probably didn't have to move. However, you
Probably want to get a little bit.
You might have a target on my archers unless you want to go for the giant. I think you should probably go for the giant.
Okay.
And just try to get him down more wounds.
All right, so 4 to hit, 3 to wound.
Yep.
And let's do this. 1 die. Rolled a 4.
Yep.
I rolled another 4.
Okay. So, and this is against the giant who needs a 4. Is this rending at all?
It's a D3 rending.
D3 rending. Okay.
So clarification, what does rending mean?
I make my save. Rending reduces your armor save by the value listed. So it's an AP value.
So, John, do you only save once and then I do D3 wounds if it goes through?
Correct. It's not you do D3 wounds that I have to save. It's if I fail my save, you do D3 wounds.
Okay, so John saves, Giant saves, and
I've got my Battle Wizard left.
Okay.
But it's on a 5, misses.
Okay. So now we roll off.
Now we do Battle Shock.
Oh, Battle Shock, that's right.
Yeah.
But the only units that suffered any wounds have that command so that they don't take it.
Yep, still have to run through it now. And then, yes, now we roll off to see who goes first on this turn.
Okay, so John's rolling his die.
You got
a 5. Nice. And my die is a 2. I'm going to assume you're going to want to go first.
I'm going to go first. That's what I was banking on. I'm going to move up to within 3 inches of your Gray Seer with my Empire, or first magic, I guess. I will go ahead and cast attempt to cast Transmutation of Gold onto your Rat Ogres again.
You're within, and I'm not within, so I don't get the bonus. You do.
Casts on a 6, and I get a +1. Goes off on a 10.
Okay, I'm going to try to dispel it. Nope, 7's not going to be enough.
Okay, so roll a d6, and on a 5 or a 6, your guy dies.
For the Rat Ogre, right?
For the Rat Ogres, yeah.
I rolled a 6.
So one Rat Ogre dies.
This guy from the back.
And then I will go ahead and cast Magic Missile on your giant.
I will try to dispel.
Get it with a 7.
I got a 9.
So you stop that, and then I'll go ahead and give a shield to my giant, which I will get with a 9.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Then my Empire General will give the Inspiring Presence buff to my archers again.
How close? Do you have to be a certain distance?
12 inches, I think. 12 inches, yep.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. And then move the Empire General in the movement phase up 12 inches to be 3 inches away from the Gray Seer.
Okay, I'm going to back this up just a little bit so you guys can see this. All right, so you want to be right next to the Gray Seer?
Yep.
Well, within 3 inches, though, right?
3 inches, yeah.
So.
Okay, and then into the shooting phase, I've got how many archers left?
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. This is the thing about Age of Sigmar. You right now, until the rule gets changed, ranged in melee is no biggie.
Yep. Yeah, and my archers don't have a minimum range. Some archers do, so they can shoot into combat. Whereas the new Sigmar archers have a minimum of 3 inches, which means they can't shoot into combat. So I'm going to be hitting on 4s. The black die is my marksman.
Wait a minute. What are you firing against, John?
Oh, I'm going to shoot into your clan rats.
Okay.
So I get 3 hits.
Okay.
And wounding on 4s, 2 wounds.
All right. All right. Let's go back now. My spell for not running away doesn't leave me until it comes back to my turn.
Right. It's the beginning of your hero phase.
So I'm just making 2 saves. And here they go. 5 and a 3. I don't think either is it, because I think it has to be a what is it called?
I think your armor is a 6.
Yeah, 6+ armor. Okay.
Okay, so that's the shooting, and then the general is going to try to charge into your giant with a 5.
Okay.
And then I will start combat with the.
I feel like I need to zoom in. You guys are not going to care about these red ogres for a while.
Well, they get to show up next turn.
Good.
Technical difficulties.
So since you assaulted, you get to choose first.
Yes. So I'm going to pick the general to go first. He will strike with his. He's got a warhammer, right?
Yeah. So
he will go with his warhammer first. He gets 2 attacks, hitting on 4s against your giant. 1 hit, wounding on a 3. Wounds your giant with a rend of 2.
all right, and I think because I don't have the shield thing on, I think the giant is a 5-up, right?
Yep. So you're just ignoring it, and you're going to be taking 3 wounds.
All right. Do I roll it or do you roll it?
You're just taking 3 wounds.
Oh, just
3 wounds.
Straight up 3 wounds.
Just straight up 3 wounds.
Okay.
Then he's going to. The Griffin gets to attack. The Imperial Griffin's Deadly Beak has 2 attacks, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 1 wound at a -2 as well, so ignoring your armor.
All right.
And it does. Deadly Beak does D6 wounds.
Oh my gosh.
Only 1.
How much is it?
Only 1.
Ooh, I lucked out.
And then the Imperial Griffin's Razor Claws gets D6 attacks, 3, and hits on 4s, 1 hit, wounds on a 3, 1 wound with a 4, and it's only a -1 rend, but it'll take 2 damage if you don't save it. So you have a 6.
Okay. No dice. So.
Okay, so you take 2 wounds. And then it's your activation.
So that means my giant has taken 9 wounds.
3, 4, 5, 6, and then 3 from the magic missile. Yep.
And he has 12 total. So we're looking at the damage table here. All right. Okay, I don't think I have a choice. I think I have to activate the giant.
Okay.
The giant is going to first swing his club against your giant.
Okay.
D6.
Giant on giant?
I rolled a 6, though.
Okay.
This is key. Hit on 3s, wound on 3s.
Correct.
Oh, man. That's a lot of misses. That's only 2 hits. That's only 1 potential wound.
Okay, and I did not get my shield off this turn, so it's a rend -1, so I have a 6+ save. I take the wound.
Okay.
So I'm down to 2 wounds.
All right, now I'm going to do the headbutt.
Yep.
And the headbutt, again, is 4-3. 4 to hit. Roll a 5. Wound. Unfortunately, I rolled a 1, so that's a miss.
Okay.
And now the kick, it's got to be the same thing against your giant, is all I mean. And that's a 3-3.
Yep. Yep.
3,
Oh,
so I rolled a 6 to hit. 1 to wound again, so no luck.
No luck from the giant.
None at all.
I do only have 2 wounds left, though, so my giant will attack next. And he's going to put his massive club into your Gray Seer.
Okay.
D6 attacks. Only 1, because he's so badly hurt. Hitting on 3, he misses. He's tired. He's out of it.
Gotcha.
Headbutting your Gray Seer, hitting on a 4, will hit you. Will wound you on a 3. Rolls a 1. So no wound from the headbutt, and then he will try to kick your rat. Hitting on a 3 will hit you, will wound you with a 6 and -2 to your save.
All right, so I think I got to take a look at my Grey Seer. I haven't brought him up for a while. Wrong. Okay, so the Grey Seer with 5 up save, so -2 to rend is what you said, right?
Zombie goodness.
Sorry, I was answering a question about the new router. It's a -2 rend.
So I take the wounds. How many wounds?
It is D3 wounds, 3 wounds
Oh,
with a 6.
okay. All right, my turn next. I am going to go ahead and activate my clan rats.
Okay.
And so 1 against your giant, and then let's see. This guy really isn't base-to-base contact with either of these, so these 2 are going to go after your wizard, 1
Okay.
after your archer, 2 after your giant.
Okay.
Okay.
Make it rain.
So here's the 2 after your giant. 1 hit. No. Rolled a 2, so no wounds.
Okay.
2 against your battle mage. 1 hit. No wounds. 1 against your archer. I rolled a 3 that doesn't even hit.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and do my battle mage. Hits on a 4, no hit with a 2.
Okay. So now I'll do my Grey Seer.
Some battle mage.
I think my Grey Seer is going to try to take out your giant.
Okay. Only 2 wounds left.
Okay, so and unfortunately I have to bring it back up again. The Grey Seer attack is 4-3 with D3 wounds and a rend. Okay, so 4. Come on, let's get a 4. Rolled a 5. That's good.
Yep. Need a 3.
And rolled a 6. So that does do it.
Okay. So I need a
Rend,
6.
so
I save it with a
oh, you lucky.
6. Yep.
All right,
That
here
would
we
have
go.
killed me for sure. All right, so I got my archers left. 3, 6, 7 archers hitting on 5. 2 hits, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds on your rats.
Okay. So save though on 6 up. And no such luck.
Yeah.
So I'll remove the 2 rats that are closest for the ogres to get in there.
Okay, and that's my turn. Battle shock phase. The only guys that took wounds are immune to battle shock this turn, and top of your hero phase.
All right, so let's try the vermin thing against your archers.
Yep.
Rolling 6s. I rolled 9.
Okay, my channel to stop it is only a 7, so you get it.
All right.
That's an 8 because I'm within range, but you still get it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The way that this works is for every guy in your unit, I roll a die, and if I roll a 6, they take wounds. Or no, they're a mortal wound, right?
Yep, they take a mortal wound.
Unsavable. Only 1.
Okay, so we'll just one.
No, I'm sorry, 2.
So 2 guys die.
Yep. Where in your unit would you like me to remove?
Pull the guys who aren't in combat right now.
Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to give armor. How far away do I have to be to give armor?
I think everything that's the basic is 18 inches.
Okay, so I'm going to give it to the rat ogres.
Mystic shield, yep, 18 inches.
Unfortunately, I roll a 4, so no worries.
Yep.
And I am going to shoot magic missile at your giant.
Yep.
It goes off with a 6.
Okay. +1, I stop at 10.
You stop it?
Yep, with a 10.
Okay, with a 10. All right, so movement.
And if
phase.
anybody's wondering or forgotten, the reason why that 9 was a 10 is because I'm within range of the hell.
Yeah, this particular terrain piece gives a +1 to spell casting. I'm also going to give my clan rats the command.
Yep.
So they don't run away. And now my rat ogres I'm going into the movement phase. And I got to make sure I stay outside of 3 inches.
And again, when you go into the shooting phase, remember that you can activate them individually to see where your targets hit.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and activate them individually for the shooting phase. The first one here is going to fire at the giant. Hit on a 5, wound on a 3. Roll a 6.
Yep. Wounds on a 3.
6 again.
Okay, and its rend is only 1, right?
Correct.
So 6. Giant saves with 6.
Oh, are you kidding me? All right.
Hi.
The other rat ogre is going to do the same thing.
Okay.
Hit with a 5.
Yep.
Wounded with a 6.
Rolls a 1 this time.
All right. So now D3 wounds. Do you roll that or do I roll that?
You roll that, and 3, 4, 5, or 6 will kill the giant.
I roll a 1. Of course
So
I
the
do.
giant has 1 wound left.
Okay. Now they're going to attempt to get into close combat with your battle mage.
Okay.
They need a 3. I roll an 8. And I'm just going to go ahead and move this terrain piece back just a tiny little bit. Okay.
Okay.
And since I charged in, I get to decide who attacks first.
Yep.
We're going to start with the giant.
Okay.
Can I go in any direction? Like, can I do the headbutt first?
You can indeed.
All right,
You
so
just
let's
have
do
to
the
use all of your
headbutt
melee
first.
weapons.
And I'm going to try to headbutt your giant.
Okay.
And again, the headbutt is a, 4-3?
Hits on a 4, wounds on a 3. Does how many wounds do you have left?
I have not. No, I have. How many wounds do I start? I have 3 wounds left.
3 wounds left. Okay, so
So I have 9 wounds off.
So you do D3 wounds then with your headbutt.
All right.
Kind of. I don't know.
So 4. Come on. That is a 4.
Yep.
Playing favorites and African cool.
Roll a 6.
Okay, and that's a -3, so I don't even get a save. And you remove him. He's dead because he only has 1 wound left.
Okay.
Okay, and then you get your remaining attacks, and you can direct them wherever you want.
Okay. Let's do the club against your general on Griffin.
Okay, so you get D6 attacks.
This tiny.
Actually, let's see.
This does have a 3-inch range, so
Let's do the kick first.
okay.
Kick first against your general.
Okay.
Roll 3 and 3, right?
Yep.
Roll a 2, so that's a miss.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and just use the. Let's go ahead and use the club against your general.
Okay. So D6 attacks.
I rolled a 6 again.
So 6 attacks. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s with a -1 range.
So 4 hits. This
Okay.
one and this 2 are down. And need to roll 1 more die. But thus far, 3 hits. 4 hits.
3 wounds.
Or sorry, yeah. 4.
So 4 wounds. Okay. Does the Empire model have a shield, or is he just got the?
He has a hammer and a shield.
Okay, so he's got a 3+ normally, but because you're rending with 1, he's got a 4+ armor save.
All right.
And he will take 2 wounds.
Wait a minute. Why will I take 2 wounds?
He will take 2 wounds.
Oh, he will take 2. Okay.
Yeah, just a little
Okay.
bit more.
That's my go. So you,
Okay,
you
so
get-
I will take the Griffin. Then,
You want to pile in a little bit closer?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So I'll do the Warhammer on your giant, hitting on 4s, no hits.
Oh, lucky.
I'll do the Razor Claws on your giant, D6 attacks, 2 attacks,
Okay.
hitting on 4s, no hits.
Wow.
And then I'll just do the Beak, 2 attacks, 1 hits, no wounds.
That was insanely lucky.
That was a whole lot of waffle from my general.
Yeah. Okay, so I will now attack with the rat ogres.
Okay.
Each one does 4 attacks.
Yep.
Now, in melee, can I do 1 at a time or not?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to start with this guy right here, just against your battle mage.
Okay.
And we haven't done anything with the rat ogres yet. Are they 4/4 or 3/3?
I believe they're 4/3.
Let's take a look.
But you're going to have to check. And they also charge this turn, which means that any successful wound roll of a 6 gives you an immediate extra attack.
And that is the whole Rabid Fury. We can see that. All right, so it is a 4/3. Does 2 damage straight up with a -1 rend.
Yep.
All right. Oh, that's not good. 5, 5, 5, 4. So that's 4 hits.
Okay.
6, 6, 6, 2. So
Damn. All right, so 3 hits, or 3 wounds.
no, it's 6 wounds.
Oh, you already rolled. Okay.
Well, I'm just saying each wound is is 2 wounds.
Right, it's damage 2, which means if I fail
Okay.
the save, but I don't have a save, so yes, it immediately blows up my wizard.
Okay. And now this guy will go and he'll attack your archers.
And you rolled a 6, 6, 2.
Yeah.
So you get
all of these 6s are. But
So you get
can I
2
apply
more
them to
attacks.
someone else?
there are 2 more immediate attacks. They don't say that they have to be against the same guy.
Okay. So let's roll all of these against your archers.
Yep.
Um,
You should roll them separately because these don't give you additional attacks.
well, I did all blue for this and red
Okay.
for this guy. Okay. And so those were either 5s or 6s. Now to wound. So that 2 doesn't count the 3, but this is a 6, so this one will go again.
Yep. So however many wounds are just casualties, and they're 2 wounds each, so it's 6 casualties. So I should only have 1 Empire soldier left.
And I will go ahead and re-roll this.
Are you within range?
Oh, no, not. So never mind.
Yep, so that hurt. So I have my archer will attack your clan rats and will miss.
Okay. We roll initiative now, right?
Did you attack with your clan rats yet?
Oh, no, I guess I haven't. So 3 attacks against your... No, only 2. This guy's too far out.
You get a 3-inch pile-in.
So he will come around. And so 3 guys going for 4/4, 6/6/3, 2 6s reroll. Wow, I am on fire now. So that's 2 wounds.
Okay, so 2 6s then. And he saves 1 of them, so he dies.
Okay.
How's this going?
I think you're doing. Oh my goodness.
All right. Roll initiative,
You can
right?
talk to
Yep,
I like it actually. What do
I
you
rolled a 6.
I also rolled a 6.
Nice.
remember? Look from
A reroll. I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2.
Uber Dog.
All right, so you get to go first.
Oh,
I will cast spells against your griffin.
Yep,
Let's do the vermin one first.
yep.
That doesn't go off. We got a 4.
Okay,
Now I will get. Let me roll the magic missile. I get it with a 7.
okay.
It does what? D3 wounds.
D3 mortal wounds, yep.
I rolled a 3, so you 2 more wounds.
Yep.
So you have 4 wounds thus far. I will cast armor on myself. Get it with an 8.
Okay.
And I will tell the clan rats not to run away.
Sounds good.
Okay. So this is weird. I guess we're already in combat. So
You have shooting?
oh yeah, let's do these 2 rat ogres against your general. Looking for
Yep.
5s, 3s. Got a 5 and a 1. Rolled a 5.
Yep.
Rolled a 2. No damage.
Okay.
Oh, and to hit with this, I think is a 12-inch range. But just so you guys can see, this is clearly not going to be an issue. It's really close combat at this point. Movement. These guys, I think, are actually in combat with you because they're within 3 inches.
Yeah, I think everybody but
The rat.
even your rat ogres might be technically still.
No, I mean the distance would go to about here.
Okay.
So
Because
they
you're
are
measuring
like-
3 inches from that rat ogre to the giant.
Oh, so you're right. So if
Yeah.
so anyone that's in everyone's in
If
combat.
you're within 3 inches of anybody in combat.
So that means I don't get a movement phase with these guys.
It doesn't. It means you do. You can either disengage from the combat and run away, which means you can't shoot or charge this turn, or you have to stand there and then get your pile in.
I guess I'll just have to stand here and get them pile in. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way. They're not
You might
fighting this
not.
turn.
You might not get in range this turn to fight.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and disengage.
Okay.
What do I
So
have
you disengage. You move in any direction. You have to end your movement phase at least 3 inches away from an enemy model,
Okay.
and you can disengage however you want.
Did you say something?
Remember now.
But does it also have to be 3 inches away from any model that's in base contact with you?
Yeah, you can't end your disengage in combat.
There we go.
I'm between brave.
Can you? I guess you can't really see that.
It's supposed to be bright.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
You don't like it.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't have done that, right? Because I already fired. But
No, I'm not-
That's fine. You didn't do anything, so.
okay. I guess at this point we just pick a unit and pile in.
Yep, it's combat phase, and you pile in if you want.
Okay, so the giant is going to get all up in your business.
Yep.
D6. 5.
Think about it.
That giant is pissed.
Yeah. He's clearly my MVP this time around. Wow. Only 1 miss. Wait a minute. Yeah, never mind. 4 hits.
4 wounds.
Yeah, 4 wounds.
So I need 4s. I take 1 wound.
Okay. Okay. What else?
That's your headbutt and your kick.
Okay, so headbutt is a 4-3. Missed with a 3.
Yep.
And kick is a 3-3. Hit with a 3, but I missed the wounds with a 2.
Yep.
So what we
my
find out
general-
is don't congratulate the giant until the business is done.
So the general will go, and he's going to do direct to the Warhammer against your rat, your general.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s with 1 hit, wounding on a 3 with 1 wound.
Okay. And he has armor on.
I am a rend of 2.
So I think I have a 6 up save, but let me check that real quick. Yes. So understand that
Okay.
Gray Skaven 5+ save. He's got armor, so it's now a 4+ save, but -2 for the rend, so it's a 6 up.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. And I get a 5,
Okay, so you just take 3 wounds.
and he's dead.
Yep. And then the Griffin will attack your giant and put 2 of his beaks into you, hitting on 3s. Will hit you twice with a 5 and a 6. Will wound you on a 3. Will wound you with a 4 and a 6, and this is a -2 to your save.
So I just take it?
You don't have a shield on you, right?
Right.
Okay, and these each do that can't be right. Deadly beak. Yep, D6 wounds each.
So if you roll anything but a 1 twice...
6 wounds on the first guy.
Yeah, he's
So
dead.
he's dead. And then I have a 2-inch reach with my razor claws. Are your rats within 2 inches?
Yeah, I guess 1 is.
Okay, and how many wounds is on my guy right now?
5.
5, so I only have 5 attacks. Only. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds with a 3 and a 6. And this is at a -1 to your rend.
So I just
And
went
it does-
ahead and
and
I
it does-
removed...
And it does 2 damage each, so it's
Okay,
4
so
wounds.
they're dead.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
again, we're at a very, very close game. Tides change very quickly in this game. And that's kind of good, though.
Yeah.
All right, so we roll to see who goes next, right?
That was your activation.
Oh, that's right. So
Yep.
your turn.
So I'm going to go ahead and move within 3 inches of your rats and try to charge you. And I will be successful with a 4. And then I'm going to lay into your rat ogres. So the Warhammer hitting on 4s will miss both times with double 1s.
That's very lucky on my part.
The Imperial Griffin beak will hit on 3s. Will hit with a 3 and a 5.
Okay.
And wounds on 3s with
Yes,
double
snake
1s
eyes.
again. And then 5 attacks with the razor claws. Hitting on 4s, will hit twice. Wounding on 3s, will wound you once with a -1 to your save. And it will do 2 damage to you if you are unsuccessful on your save.
Okay, I think the rat ogres are a 5-up save, so I get to save on a 6.
Yep.
And I rolled a 2, so...
Okay, so you take 2 wounds on one of your rat ogres.
Okay. Now I get to attack back, though.
Now you get to attack back.
And this is good, because each rat is going to get 4 attacks, so... Here we go.
Yep.
And I think it's
I
a
feel
4-3, right?
Like, I believe, like last game, this is going to come down to who gets next turn.
Yeah. Rat ogres, they are attacking on 4 3s with 2 damage apiece and -1 rend.
Okay.
Okay, so looking for 4s. So those are not hits. Those are not hits. So 5 hits.
Okay.
And 4 sets of wounds.
4 sets of wounds
Yeah.
at a -1 rend.
Yep. Each one does 2 damage.
So I need 4s. And I'm going to be taking 6 wounds then.
All right, that puts you at 11 wounds.
So I have 1 wound left. And it comes down to who goes first.
Yep. All right, John, I'm going to watch
That's
your
all.
dice roll, then we're going to watch mine.
I got a 5.
Oh! All right, now let's see what I get. And I got a 4, so it's your go.
Okay. So I'm not going to elect to disengage. I'm going to stand here and fight. And I'm going to go 2 attacks with my Warhammers, hitting on 4s, 2 5s, wounding on 3s, 1 wound at a -2 to your save and does 3 wounds. So it kills a rat and does 1 wound. And then the Imperial Griffin beak hitting on 3s will hit twice, wound on 3s, will wound twice with -2 to your save and does 1 wound apiece because I only have 12 attacks. Or, I mean, I have 11 wounds. So it does 2 wounds to you.
So he's sitting with one. We both have 1 wound left.
1 wound, and I have 1 last attack with the Razor Claws, and it only gets 1 attack because he has 1 wound left. And it will miss for 3. So you get your attacks.
All right, here we go. This
Waffle.
This feels like a repeat of the last game. So the 2 2s don't hit, but the 2 6s do. Need a 3 in here. A 3 and a 2. So only hit you once, John. Can you save?
And I need a 4+. Get a 5.
Oh, are you kidding me?
All right. So now we dice off to see.
No,
that was my
your go.
activation, so you get to go now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now I'm going to forgo everything and just get straight to the melee.
Use your shooting, bro. Don't forfeit it.
Good call.
Yep.
Thank you, John. So 5-3. That die rolled off. What? I hit a 5?
Hits. Yep.
3, yeah.
He's on a 3. 4+. He takes the wound and dies like a bitch.
Again, John, what a close game.
And I feel like that speaks volumes to why I like Age of Sigmar. Being as we use the exact same models and now 2 games in a row, it almost was the exact same outcome.
I mean, that could have gone either way. Literally,
right.
I am
but so
with
could last
one
game.
Guy with 1 wound. That's it.
Yep.